Hello, viewers. It's Sentai Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from my seven called The Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to break your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain to adult language. If you're under 18, once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain to adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, then you get to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode of King-Ohger. So basically, we go to Groki, and turns out there's this big stadium in the middle of the Groki Castle, and we see Goma, Minnow, the two out of the five jesters of the space opera, along with a Mothball doll, having a doing a version of American Idol, and we see Rita participate in the city pop star version of American Idol, while the other rangers, along with Mafo, Rita's aide slash servant, was just looking like, what the hell is going on here? So basically, the other ranger was oh, damn it, was shocked to see Rita, doing this pop star garbage. So basically, it turns out that Rita, Rita and Martha, before Rita got kidnapped, they went to Sugar before she got kidnapped and got what was Goma was going to do, and basically Goma was going to use his powers to brainwash all the dangerous prisoners that were being held in Groki, and he was going to use their skills to do some evil things. But Dogma and Mingo showed up and they say whoa, hold on for a minute, Let's say, I have a better idea. So basically, Dogma and Mingo say we have a better idea. So basically, Goma was like, what do you mean better than my idea? So basically, they want to turn Goki into they want to do American Idol pop star thing, and basically have Rika participate in this thing. So basically, Gomo, since he can't, Goma had no choice but to go along with his boss and what his boss wants to do. So basically, he ended up kidnapping Rika. He ended up kidnapping Rita, and basically, and Rita is in this whole crazy American Idol pop star setup, all because of Dogma and Minigo. And basically, Goma was kind of, disappointed that, he was like, he was going to use all those bad guys to do some do some shady stuff to the other nations, but he got he got overruled by his boss and had put his plans on hold, and basically now he's doing this. He's one of the judges. Medico and Goma are one of the judges, and the third judge was just a Mafo, another giant Mafo doll and whatnot. So basically, the other rangers was the think that Rita must be brainwashed, and basically, and that's when Kaguraga and Young was like, if I can't, we kind of doubt that, but this doesn't seem like this doesn't seem like the type of situation for all of us to deal with right now. So basically, like Kagawaka said, I'm going back to Tofu, make sure everything's okay there, and basically, and Yama said that I got some business to take care of somewhere else, and basically, it was just Giran, Hemo, and Jeremy and Mafo Fiona, Rita's assistant slash servant, was left to figure out this whole situation. So basically, So basically, Jeremy snuck into Rita's room, where she keeps that giant or her Marco stuff, and basically he found this Marco doll, this weird, this weird make herself Marco doll, and basically he was able to get talk to Rita. He's like, I think that you're doing this because your parents want you to be a pop star. Because your parents want you to be a pop star, but instead instead you wanted to be a justice and whatnot. So basically, turns out that Rita is doing very good in this contest. She's a good dancer and whatnot. And basically, and Rita is like, Jeremy, are you? No, the only reason why I'm doing this stupid competition is to get information on the Facebook, and that way we, find some important information. That way we can take them down permanently. And as he made it clear to Jeremy, to tell the others that. But Jeremy was like, and plus, Rita said that her parents are still alive. So basically, now we know that Rita's the only Rangers, the only out of all the six Rangers, out of all, I mean, if you count Ratcliffe, out of all the seven Rangers, that parents are still alive. So anyway, Hemo snuck into Rita's room, into Rita's Martha room, and basically he found drawings of her Rita as a pop star, and basically Hemo managed to got backstage and talked to Rita, who was basically and basically and Hemo said that I believe that you really doing this because you really do want to be a pop star, and Rita was like, once again, like I told Jeremy, the only reason why I'm doing this stupid competition because I'm trying to get information on the bad guys, and that way we can use that information to take them down. So basically, Rita and Hemo, Hemo and Jeremy are still doesn't believe that, still doesn't get the hit. Rita is a serious person. Why would I be doing this? Is ridiculous. I'm not trying to do this because my parents wanted me to be a pop star, or I had dreams to be pop star before I came Chief Justice, or that I'm doing this stupid pop star competition to get close to the bad guys and figure out their weakness. That way we can all take them down. And basically, the other Rangers were like, and yeah. So basically, Rita was shining. So basically, she done the dance competition and whatnot, and basically she was about to do the singing competition. Menego was like, got close to Rita and basically started to really, pour his heart out to Rita, like a friend talking to, close friends and whatnot. And basically, he was talking about some plan that, that Doug was about to execute very soon and whatnot, and we didn't find that interesting. And basically, and Gomer was just standing there like, what the hell you do? What the hell you doing? Don't get, like Gomer said, Gomer's like, what the hell you doing? Like, don't tell anything. We can't fully trust her yet. Like, like we don't know if she's on our side or not. So anyway, the singing competition started off, and basically, Rita killed it, and she sung a song about Martha, and she's all pop star up and whatnot, and basically, and that's when that's when Goma and Minico decided to switch things up and bring Hibiki into the mix, and basically have them do a pop star battle off. So basically, Hibiki was doing with Rita in a pop star way, Mishiyama somewhere doing like a high tech computer processor, like a small ultra computer processor, along with its seven Shinji, and and Shinji said that by taking this, you could get locked up for taking this item. So basically, he said that we're gonna need it. I know. So basically, if Rita does lock me up for taking this item, well, it will be worth it, because we're gonna need this to take back the sofa anyway. So basically, the greater good is to we need to get back near sofa because we need the near sofa's network to really, we need near sofa. We need the technology near sofa to help us, take down these space buffers. And basically, that was what Yama was doing. So basically, and basically, we done lost the battle and whatnot. And basically, it was Gary's turn to go into Rita's Marfo room. And basically, he found this comic book of Marfo leaving and whatnot, and basically he took this comic book. It's like saying that you're afraid because if you fail to get back Goki from Goma and the space bugler, you feel like that you won't have any purpose anymore as you feel like your only purpose is to be chief justice instead of find out trying other things out. And basically Marfo Piano was like and he was telling Rita that it doesn't matter if you're supreme justice or not, you're still Rita no matter what title you have or what title you don't have. And basically, and Rita is like, enough of this crap, enough of this crap, enough of this crap. And basically, she made it clear for all to Jeremy, Mafiona, and Hemo and Jerry that the only reason why I'm doing this, she made it clear to all four of them that I'm trying to get close to the bad guys, figure out their weakness, and basically, and we're gonna use that weakness to take them down. And basically, and that's the Garrett and Minigo was like, well, all right, they was like, oh, okay. And basically, that's when Minigo and Goma started to fight Rita, and basically Rita made us to. So basically, Gorman was this whole stupid pop star contest that you and Douglas had me do would have was stupid from the get go. We should have, I should have suggest harder to take down Rita and basically get rid of Rita and use the bad guys do some damage to the other nations. But he was like, Garmin was great a minute ago, you suggested to Douglas I do a stupid pop star, situate this whole stupid pop star instead of going with my own evil plan. And maybe I was like, whoa, don't be hard at me. And basically really use that to advantage and force Menego and Gorma to retreat, and now Goki is back under Rita's control. So basically all the bad guys that were brainwashed by Gorma were were back to normal and whatnot, and it was all locked up. All the court systems, everything was back to normal in Goki. And basically, even though Rita, the other way just said sorry. What Garen, Hemo, Jeremy, and Mafiona was like sorry. We thought that we thought that you were doing this for some other reason, but it was pretty clear to the get go that you was doing this, to get information on the bad guys, and we just too stupid to realize that. And basically, that Rita was like, I should lock you guys up for interfering with my undercover investigation, trying to get information on the bad guys. But she was like, forget it, forget it, I'll let this slide. And basically, Rita was Rita was, even though she was kind of mad at the others, for interfering in her investigation, but, in her own way, she was kind of happy that, to see the others care about her and whatnot in her own way. And basically, and that's what Rita had a flashback about medical talking about Douglas Douglas had a master plan, and she's wondering what that master plan was. And basically, meanwhile, back at the space bug was, universal hideout, Doggo was not happy with how things was not happy with Medigo and Gorma and whatnot. And basically, and Doggo was like, oh well, thank God you didn't tell Rita my full master plan, what I have in store to Terra. And so basically, but next time, keep your mouth shut. And basically, and Medigo would say, okay, then I will. And basically, the episode ended with, with Rita, taking control of Goki, and the episode, and that's how the episode ended on that note. So anyway, this was a good. I gotta say, it was silly, but at the same time, it was like, it was at least, it was a good type of silliness. There was it was concerned, the other Rangers were concerned about Rita. So basically, it was a good silly episode. It was a good silly episode with good intentions and whatnot. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Good, bad, or just okay? Please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, send you off for screw reviews. 1.